Well, I'm gonna start with buying.
Okay. I'm gonna buy. You're at Persephone, so, and you can also buy fuel and parts if you want any more of those.
And I think I'm going to buy the dress, and then because I have that, I'm going to buy the other two as well.
Okay, that's fine. So that's, you just spent $2,200.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put the money into the card thing, into the things, because, like, for some reason there's a finite amount of them, and I don't know why. Should really be an infinite amount of those, but there's not.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do it. You can just take your stuff. Keep in mind, a person can generally only hold one piece of gear unless otherwise stated.
So he put on the dress.
Yeah,
immediately.
Mal's gonna wear the dress
Okay. Mal's gonna wear the dress. It's fancy duds.
because he had to
I
in
mean-
order to use it to buy Bree and the bona fide credentials.
It's either
Got the dress, put it on, and said, "Now I'm getting you too."
yeah, it's either the dress or pants that are too tight. Captain tight pants.
No, he bought Bailey's dress.
Yeah.
He
All
looks
right.
like a fine lady.
And your second action,
That-
Greg?
That allowed me to seduce Bree onto the crew.
You
He
could
also had to pay him $200.
you could try talking to Badger for a job. You are there. If you want to do that, that would be your second action, or you can move, or you can if you have a job that starts in Persephone, you can start that.
Now I can be good with any two different contacts. I don't have to try to be good with.
Yes, that's correct. You can be
Okay,
good with any of these
so-
5 people.
In that case, I will. So these don't start drawn yet.
No,
The
go ahead
jobs.
and yeah, just no. I don't believe they do. Maybe they do. Let's see. I don't think that they do. Yeah, it doesn't say. Let me see. About getting jobs. It just says you may look at 3 and accept up to 2, and then anything that you don't accept, put in the discard pile, and it is like the supply things where you can look at the discard pile if you want.
So the first 3 are just the first 3.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's fancy duds. You have fancy
You
duds.
do have that, yeah, and you do have 2 negotiation. You could totally do this one.
What's
You-
companion bonus?
That's if you have a companion on your crew, you get plus $500. It is not per companion. It is just even if you have more than one, you still only get 500. But that is a bonus.
Is it actually crew? Does companion mean crew in this case, or does companion mean need a companion?
Companion
no,
is a companion.
is
It's a profession.
a hoe.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
It's a fancy hoe.
She would be your crew.
So he does not have a companion.
No, he does not have a companion.
So
He
I
has a
could
mechanic.
have a ship that's a whole hoe house full of
could.
companions.
If you can
Space
find that many
house.
companions, I
And
don't know how many
and
are
I
in
would
here.
only get one companion bonus. That's just
correct.
unfair.
That's correct. Also, if you notice, this job in particular, this is illegal. It has these 2 little card icons. That means in order to start this job, you have to resolve 2 misbehave cards because it's in the start area. So in order to start the job, you have to do 2 of these cards in a row, and then you can actually load the 4 contraband and continue on.
Well, based on the clarification that I don't have to avoid illegal jobs, just immoral jobs, then
That's correct.
I take back what I said about aiming to behave.
Okay. If you want to take that, you are able to take up to 2 of these jobs.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm looking at 3.
Actually, you can only take 1 job right now because you can only hold up to 3 inactive jobs.
What does it take to discard a job again?
Right now, you can actually just discard any of your starting jobs.
So I could take 2, but I'd just have to discard one of my starting jobs.
Yes. I think the starting jobs are the only one that you can discard unless you get another job. You can, I think, when taking jobs, discard another job that you don't want. But, like, it's a weird rule where you can't just discard jobs willy-nilly. You can only discard when you're getting a new job that you want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is...
Legal one makes the most money.
Yeah. But it's, you have to be careful when having contraband because you don't want to run into the Alliance ship if you have contraband on your
How many
ship.
passengers can you have?
As many cargo containers as you have. Passengers, cargo.
So I could have 5 passengers right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could have up to 8. You can put them in stash if you want.
Passengers. Locked in the drug stash room.
You didn't really explain the difference between cargo hold and stash.
I did. You just weren't listening. Stash.
I think. Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get a nav card or a misbehave card or some other kind of card or event where your ship will be searched and stuff taken. And most of the time, they do not take stuff from your stash. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
So
most of the time
why
they don't.
wouldn't you just keep everything in your stash?
So you don't have enough stash slots.
Yeah, you only have 4 stash slots and not 8. You know, you have 8 cargo hold, but only 4 stash slots, so space issue.
So it's better to have stuff in your stash. There's no downside to anything.
No, there's no
being in your
downside
stash.
to it being there at all.
Okay.
But you might want to put contraband in your stash because if they do a search for
I can
stuff, they
just
could take the contraband.
move the stuff around then.
Yes, you can. You can indeed move stuff around as you want.
Right. Well, I don't like this this Amnon dual job, so I'm gonna discard it.
Okay. It's fine. You can do that.
So I'm gonna take time for a fancy shindig. And
Why does this simple passenger thing need 2 fighting?
Who knows?
unruly passengers.
Could be. It does say it's like the homesteaders.
And I guess I'll take hard goods for hard times.
Okay.
So
Take them into your hand, generally, unless you're starting them. You only put them down when you're starting them.
You can't start them without using an action, right?
Yes, which means that you can't actually start
so
it right
you
now.
can't start them.
You have to wait till your next turn to start them. And it's only, I believe, 1 job started per action. You can have more than 1 job active, you just can only start 1 per action.
So I bought stuff and I considered jobs, so I'm
And
done.
you dealed, yeah. Lost joke. What do you want to do?
I'm going to buy things.
Okay. Where are you? You're on Silverhold.
Silverhold.
Again, remember you can take up to 3 cards from the deck as well. If none of these suit you.
Well, these suit me just fine.
Okay.
Getting
Of course,
Stitch,
he's taking Scruffy.
Scrub it.
the explosive.
All right. And this goes back here. So pay 1,300 and take your cards.
Cat, what you doing? I need AFK for a second, but it's your turn next anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
just faster.
All right.
Just put them down. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, just
Crew doesn't have
wherever.
a place.
Yeah.
And the grenades are my.
That's fine.
No, are they?
Yeah, you can have equipment.
Me.
Some captains can have more than one, but that's like their special thing. But unless it says so, you can only have one. All right, and your second thing that you want to do? You can buy a deal, although there's nobody to deal with here. You can work if you have something that starts here, or you can fly.
I will fly.
Are you going to mosey or full burn?
Full burn means I can move my full pace, right?
Yes, full burn means in your case you can move up to 5 spaces. You have to use 1 fuel, and keep in mind every time you move you have to resolve a nav card. So you would move, resolve nav card, move, resolve nav card, move, resolve nav card, etc. until you have moved the number of spaces.
So every space I move I have to resolve a nav.
Yes. You don't have to move all 5, like you can only move 2 if you really want to, but you do have to spend a fuel either way, so...
Need money. So I'm gonna full burn.
Okay.
Now...
So when you're at these contacts,
No,
you can buy
one at a time.
contraband for... What?
No, you can sell contraband, I believe. You can only sell contraband and stuff to contacts.
So if I'm at Patience, I can sell contraband for 600 or sell cargo for 500.
Yes.
That's
But
what that means.
Yes, although in the vanilla game, you don't necessarily want to do that because there's not really a good way to get that stuff, and generally you have that for job reasons. So, Lost Joke, you are still in border space, so flip a border space thing. So you could just flip it over and then read it for everybody. Nothing happens. Keep going.
Keep flying.
Now you're in alliance space, so instead do alliance cards. Nothing happened.
Keep flying.
I think that I shuffled these. Let me make sure these are nice and shuffled. Uh-oh. So you have 2 options. You can do option 1 or option 2. Do you even have any moral crew? You don't. So you could just do option crew and your option 2 and keep going if you want. That's fine.
Not my problem.
Yep. You're still in alliance space. All of the blues are alliance and all the yellows are border. So you can choose. So here's a way to get contraband that is not on a job. You can choose to load 2 contraband, but you would have to stop right now. Or you can keep going.
That's okay. I was actually going to stop here anyway.
Oh, well, you can still do that. That's okay to do if you want to load the 2 contraband. Of course, you can't sell it until you're solid with someone, but you do want to be careful having contraband because this can get taken away. Especially being so close to the alliance ship. And that is your turn. That is the end of your turn. So now it is my turn. I think I probably want to deal with Badger. Now let me buy something first. I can't buy something first, can I? Yeah, it's for 70. Well.
Okay, I'm back.
What do I have?
Is the dinosaur just a token for whose turn it is?
Yeah, but we don't necessarily need to use it. I made it. I put one in just because, but we don't really need it.
Chris, your sudden yet inevitable betrayal.
I probably want to get a couple of these guys. I'm gonna get. They're both the same. Let's just get this scrapper. No, actually, I want the other scrapper. I like the other scrapper better. I'm gonna get this scrapper, and I'm gonna get this gun hand. That's 300. Yep, that's it. And then I guess I'm going to deal with Badger. I'm gonna pull 3 new cards. I'm definitely taking this one. Can't do that one.
Fancy cuts.
Yeah. How much? 2. I mean, I would need to get a 4 or better. Nah, this is it. That's all I'll take. It's this one. And that is my turn. Rill.
Okay. Bye first.
Okay.
Space bar. Draw 3 new cards.
That's fine. They're all, pretty decent, depending on what you want to do.
I don't know. I guess after completing a job, I'll do that one.
Yeah, it also counts as transport, which can be useful.
Or is this equipment?
I
'Cause it's not a
believe
ship
it is
upgrade.
equipment. Yes, I believe this is gear
Alright,
for your
so I will.
person.
Equip this thing and pay my money. It's 1,000.
Yes. You can buy a
I
second
guess
thing
I'll-
if you want. You can buy 2 things if you want, but
I only want one.
okay. These in the discard.
Then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
So I can go to the place where the job is and then start the job later.
You have
right?
to go to the place where the job starts in order to start it. You cannot start it
Alright.
until you are there.
So either of these planets are mother lode, so long as I'm in this
Yes.
space around the red sun.
I believe so.
All
Yes.
right. So I guess I'm going to burn fuel to get there.
Really? Okay. I mean, you
Flash
could.
Why not?
Well, you could move one now, and then on your next turn, move another one, and then also start the job.
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
Make
Move
sure
one.
you're going towards the one that you want.
Well, I don't care which one.
Okay,
I just
okay.
need to be in mother lode.
Okay. And that's it. So if you mosey, you do not have to do a card. Like that's it. That's your
All
that's your move. Craig.
Uh, figuring out where I want to go.
Well, you do have jobs that start at Persephone, so I think you took one of those jobs.
Yeah,
So you can't start a job and then immediately, move. That could be your turn.
we're figuring out where I have to go with those jobs, though.
So these other planets are pretty much blank spaces, except for unless a job needs to go there.
Yeah, also, if you want to fire a person, you have to be on a planet in order to get rid of them.
Ah, okay.
You can't just throw them out the airlock.
I want to throw him out the airlock.
You can't do it.
I'm immoral. Look at my face. Is this the face of a man who waits till he reaches port?
Probably not, no. He is cold and heartless.
And I can have 3 active jobs.
Up to 3 active jobs at any time, yes.
Go. What's contraband?
But it would take 3 turns to start 3 active jobs.
Yes, because you can only start 1 job at a time.
And you can't work twice.
No. But you could, like, if you have more than 1 job that starts at Persephone, you could start a job now, and then your next turn start another job, and then move. You can also, I mean, you can deal or buy right now as well. Start a job now and then deal or buy if you don't want to move.
It makes the most sense to buy.
Okay. There's only 1 card on the discard pile, so you would have to at least draw 2 from Persephone. But you can also draw 3 from Persephone if you don't like this
I
card.
don't need Scrapper, so I'm good.
You got River.
Well, I can't not get River.
She is 0 money, although she is also moral. And she is a bit of a wild card, isn't she?
But his character is
She's
also
unstable.
moral.
That's true.
So
That's true. She's wanted as well. So if you look at River's thing, see the little thing on the bottom, the little symbol on the bottom? Next to the... That means she's wanted. Wanted...
By me.
Let me look up what specifically this thing says about wanted. Crew with a small warrant badge next to there are wanted. If you have wanted crew on board, then if you encounter the Alliance cruiser, the crew might be seized. So, if you have contraband, if you have wanted crew, you generally do not want to be in the same space as the Alliance ship, nor do you generally want to be in Alliance space at all, because you could also get, there's some cards in the Alliance space nav deck that could screw you up.
So when does the Alliance ship move?
When the card, there's cards that will move it. Nav cards. Alliance ship.
Move towards your direction, or is it just like suddenly there?
It could be suddenly there. It is.
That's
Keep in mind, Alliance
rude.
ship does not ever go outside of the blue area. So, if you're in border space, you are safe from the Alliance ship. Of course, then you have to worry about the Reavers. The Reavers will not go into the blue area, but they can go anywhere out here in the yellow area. So,
Well, let's see here. I'm gonna buy the explosives.
okay.
Take some change. And I'll take River also.
Okay.
And of course, the best idea in the world is to equip River Tam with explosives.
flawless.
Nah, I'll give her the fake ID.
All right.
No, I have to give her the fluffy pink dress.
You can give her whatever you want. You can,
Nah,
as long as you are not on a work action, you can move your gear and stuff around as much as you want. But if you are on a work action, you cannot move gear around.
Nah, Mal will continue to wear the fluffy pink dress. He'll give the explosives to my mechanic.
Okay.
And she needs a fake ID.
She does. She is wanted.
I like that
Actually,
her
you're,
fake ID says she's Jane.
Yeah.
It's an especially fake ID.
The name
because
is
Jane. It's Kiki LaRue. Get it right.
Yeah.
Kiki LaRue, registered nurse. Your mechanic is also wanted. I just noticed that.
Huh. Well,
Oh, you have 2 wanted people.
I
How
mean,
did that happen?
I'm Malcolm Reynolds. This
Yeah.
is inevitable.
All right.
My ship will inevitably be filled with people running from something.
So what's your
Already
second?
Not piloting the fire or the Serenity.
Yeah, but that's just because I named Serenity, and it's not the Serenity, Real. You just committed a...
Ah, fuck your face.
We can
you
switch
just-
if you really want to be Serenity. By the way, I don't mind if you want to switch.
I had
I mean,
the
he was
opportunity
the one who
to
got
take
to
Serenity.
choose first, so
Yeah.
But anyway, Real just committed a cardinal nerd crime.
Yeah, she did. What's your second action,
Nice.
Craig?
But anyway, I'm not done dicking around yet.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity
Your
to
job?
take Serenity. This is Serenity. It's just that instead of naming it Serenity, I named it Bonanza.
I mean, they're
'Cause I
all
like that
Firefly
name.
ships. They're all the same ship.
ship is the Bonanza.
I know they're the same, but this is the same ship. I just named it Bonanza instead of Serenity.
Yeah, this is non-canon because he
'Cause-
doesn't have Zoe with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonanza is a badass name. And you can't convince me otherwise.
Eh,
It's like one
like my
letter
Yunchi.
off from banana.
It's more than that off from banana.
Well, it's from the sound banana. Bonana.
Yeah, so
I like the Bonnie May. Lost Joke has a pinup girl on his ship.
Damn right I do.
that makes him the Rocinante.
I feel like this game could be decent for an Expanse style game. Like just put an Expanse coat of paint on it.
Yeah. Just lower it.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm done
Good
dicking around
job.
now. So if I start a job, I put it down.
Yes,
In my
and then
thing
you have to
here.
do whatever it says on the job. On the starting of the job.
Well, I'll start this. Time for Fancy Shindig. You've all seen it.
All right.
So I need to misbehave.
Yes, so that basically means you look at this thing over here, you have to take the top card and do what it says, and then because there's 2 cards listed, you have to do that a second time. And only when you successfully pass both cards do you successfully start the job.
But I can do both.
Yes, you do both right
sequentially
now.
In this turn.
Yeah, you do both right now.
Gunplay.
So you can
The
either do
guns will
one or
the
2.
talking. Or crawl away like a bitty little bug. Disgruntle all 2 crew attempt botched.
Attempt
Yeah,
botched
that
means... okay,
Yeah,
attempt
that
botch.
sounds like a good idea.
Attempt botch means that the job fails to start, but you still keep it and you can try again.
Well, killing a crew would suck too.
Yes. Do you have
So
a lot
I
of
need
fighting?
To roll. I kind of do.
2 plus... You can discard this to add a 3rd, and then you would roll for River to see if she gives you fighting or not. You would have to do that before you do the test. So at minimum, you have
Yeah.
3. You have 3 plus fighting, which means you would need to get 4
kinda-
or more.
Yeah, maybe I don't have enough.
Well, you might have to botch the attempt then and disgruntle all your crew. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes.
Hmm.
It means you'll have to try again next time. Or you can try, 4, 5, and 6 will definitely do it, but you can actually roll right now if you want. Like, there's nothing stopping you from going ahead and rolling for River and seeing if she will give you plus fighting or not. So you might as well give it a shot.
No, I think you can only do that if you've committed to the test.
Maybe.
I don't think you can decide not to do the tests based on the results of that roll. That would be.
Yeah, you might be
Well.
right. You might be right.
I think I might just.
Do keep in mind.
that Bree might get his ass killed here.
Okay, do keep in
It
mind
only
that
costs me $200 anyway.
disgruntled means if you get 2 disgruntled, it means that they're gone.
Yeah.
Do keep that in mind. So you're gonna roll?
So what happens?
Yeah,
when a
if
crew
if
leave-
if, if
when a
Bree
crew
dies,
leaves?
he dies. I don't really care about Bree.
What was that last joke?
What happens when a crew leaves? Do they go back into their?
Yes, if they leave,
deck?
they go back into the appropriate discard slot. If they are killed, they are taken out of the game.
Unless they're that one specific guy who said
Yeah,
it killed Shuffle.
Unless it says otherwise.
All right, so I'm gonna roll for the test.
Okay. Well,
Said no.
you don't actually use River at all, which would be unfortunate if she had this card. So it's a good thing you did not give her explosives, because that means that this card would be not usable this time. But it is, so like it's okay.
Malcolm asked her to come on a job, and she just stared at him and wandered off like a cat.
So, if Bree dies, it's because the explosives exploded and he was still holding them.
Yeah, although keep in mind you don't have to use explosives because it looks like you can decide
only
whether or
have to
not you
decide.
use them. Yeah, after you
Yeah.
do the roll. So if you get 5 or more, you don't have to use them.
All right.
Clickety clackety, roll for attackety.
Oh, Bree dies.
Yeah, he's fucked.
You do get to
Oh.
keep the gear. It's just that nobody has it right now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
Bree
Bree-
is out.
There won't be any payment for you. At
Get
the
He's
end of
been
this
card.
job.
chased.
Yeah,
Get
he's
this card.
just put
It's
him on the side
gone.
somewhere.
He's dead.
Let's just make a dead crew pile over here.
You put in the black strip.
Yeah, put it in the black strip.
He's in the black.
Be dead.
He's in the void. All right. Well, unfortunately, that was that. You've already botched it, so you can't actually. I don't believe that you can actually continue. You can try again next time. Like you still keep the job. It's
I
no
botched your
longer.
face.
It's no longer considered active, I don't think, unless you actually are able to successfully start it. So, if that matters to
So
you,
it goes back in my hand then.
you have to actually like start it in order for it to be active. Lost
Alright.
joke. It is your turn.
Bree was so incompetent that he failed to even activate
What
the
was his thing?
explosives.
May sell parts to any solid contract for 300.
Alright, I am here where I want it to be. So I
Okay.
can start a job.
Okay. So you are starting. Load 2 passengers and 1 cargo. You do need 2 fighting. You have
I have
4
plenty of
fighting.
fight. I'm fighting round a well.
So go ahead and you have a soldier too. You're going to get a bonus over this one too.
Was it 1 cargo?
Yeah.
Why hasn't Summer Glau been in more shows lately?
Why? Yeah. Why is that? I haven't seen her for like forever.
She was in Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, which was
That
a
was
really
still a
good.
while
yeah.
ago.
That was that. Yeah,
I
that was a
know,
while ago.
That was a really good show, and it
was.
got canceled. But
As
then
they do with good
I don't
shows.
remember her doing really anything substantial after that.
Okay, so that's
Alright.
your turn. You can also move if you want. You probably are going to want to do. Not much else going
I'll
on here.
mosey.
Okay.
Mosey over to Bernadette.
Apparently,
Okay.
Summer Glau was on Castle, a single episode of Castle, and
Yeah.
she is in Woo Assassins, a TV series.
Oh, isn't that new? Isn't that like brand new?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to start this job. I need
Is
to
it
load
out? It's
like she's the main
3
character.
passengers.
Is this a show that's watchable right now?
So, I mean, it's ongoing.
Well, that could mean it's in pre-production or anything, basically, as long as it's not canceled.
I don't know. It says there's 2 episodes right now.
Okay, so
And
it's actually
then-
airing on a network.
Can I go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn. So let me delete one of my fuels. I can move up to 5 places. All right, I'm gonna go this way. 1.
Oh, right. I forgot to remove one of my fuels
Going.
because of my initial.
2.
Wait, was Knights of Badassdom that really bad movie?
Yay. 3.
That was that
Nice.
really bad movie. That movie was terrible.
4. Uh-oh.
Why was she in that too?
Yes, she was.
Well, it's not like she can make shit into gold.
Yeah, no, it's just I was trying to remember if that was the movie that I watched really bad. It
I'm
was.
gonna take the 2 cargo and stop.
Which planets could I sell contraband to?
You have to be solid with a contact, and then you have to go to that contact's planet in order to sell.
Oh, so any contact.
Any contact, if you look up here, not any contact, it's if you look at the contact, the back of the contact card, you'll see what they buy stuff for. So contraband, this guy, Amnundul,
Patience.
buys it for 500,
Badger.
600, yeah.
Yeah. The only one who doesn't buy contraband is
Harkin.
Harkin.
Harkin, by the way,
Why?
is at the Alliance cruiser. You have to go to the Alliance ship in order to talk to him.
Oh,
Just to let
fuck.
you know.
That sucks.
I mean, sometimes you can tell something's not going to be good by the title.
Yeah.
Because somebody who would make something good wouldn't call something that in the
Knights
first
of
place.
Badassdom.
Yeah.
I thought it could be. I remember seeing trailers for that and thinking it could be
Yeah, the
interesting.
trailers looked interesting, and then I watched the actual movie, and it was terrible.
The movie took like 3 years to come out, though. Like I remember seeing a trailer for it, and then like the movie just never friggin' came out. I'm done. By the way, that's my turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
the
I move
strongest.
one
Go ahead.
here, and I'm going to start this.
Oh, you moved 1, and then you're starting. Okay.
Oh, I don't want to turn that upside down. So I need
Load
load
3 cargo.
and then I have heavy load until I get to turning it in.
Yes, that means if you want a full burn, you have to spend 2 fuel.
Yep.
I would
The
just
strongest-
press like 3 over it, and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
The strongest sense I've gotten that a show would be crap based on its title
So
is from This Is Us.
I don't remember what that is.
My mom likes that show, I think.
We're trying to
You c-
readjust my stuff.
They're supposed to be snap to the middle, but there's like 3 snap points on everything because like we have these half things there, so.
Yeah,
Now, I have not watched it, so don't kill me if you
that's
like
all
it.
my
but
turn.
the sense I get from that title is that it's massively self-congratulatory masturbation.
Could be. It's your turn, by the way, Craig.
This is us. It's my turn.
I'm gonna AFK
Take
it
that.
just 1 second, so I'll be right back.
What am I doing? Oh yeah. Guess I'll try to hire a replacement for the guy I just got killed.
Here, now you get to wear the explosive vest.
Yeah.
Just in case.
To be fair though, he was a mechanic. If he had detonated those explosives properly, then he might still be with us. But he didn't even set them off right, so he kind of deserved what he got. So, Persephone... this guy's a mechanic. I don't know what salvage ops is, though.
salvage opportunity.
The scrapper in this pile here. He says +1 part from salvage ops.
Any salvage opportunity, you get one more ship part.
Where are the salvage opportunities?
I think those are the nodes. So when you're like if you're burning through
Yeah.
space, you'll get a
Salvage
opportunity to
opportunity.
salvage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because look in the border space discard pile, you see salvage op.
Yeah.
You would get one more, so you'd get
Okay.
3 instead of 2.
Oh, I see. Merg back yet?
What do you want?
Are we clear on whether you have to choose between drawing 3 or looking through 3 in the discard?
It can be any mix. You can look at this
okay.
one and then draw 2 more. It's just a total of 3.
I'm gonna consider this guy, even though I think he's kind of shit.
Okay. The manual also encourages, if you want, even if it's not your turn, if you know that you're going somewhere, you want to buy something, you can at any time look through the discard piles.
Cool, because that's what I was doing anyway.
Another moral crew member. A moral grifter. That seems a little odd.
She
but
only
okay.
steals from rich people. She only grifts from rich people. And they have to be an asshole too. They can't just be like a rich philanthropist.
She's Robin Hood then.
Aren't we all? I mean, I'm not.
No, you're.
Robin
I mean, I'll cold-heartedly kill a guy.
I think Womack might be a slaver or something. So
I don't remember, honestly. It's been a while, but I'm looking at what I can tell he's wearing. He might be a really aggressive, like alliance. That kind of looks like an alliance suit.
could be former alliance.
He was too violent for
Can
the
you use an
alliance.
action?
Let's see.
Can you use an
Yep,
action
he
on your
was-
turn remove disgruntled from a crew other than Emma?
He's a corrupt Alliance federal agent.
So you could use this to stop crew from being disgruntled. Other than her though, but she is moral, so you know. The thing with disgruntled is that, like I said, if you're doing a job that's immoral, you can prevent moral crew from being disgruntled if you just don't take them on the job, and of course that means that you don't get to use their stats. They do
Yeah.
still get paid though, so
This ability seems more like it should be on a companion.
yeah. I don't know, companions don't do stuff for free though.
They definitely remove disgruntled from crew though.
If you pay them, sure.
Yeah. Well, this hacking rig, this security interface pad looks pretty nice, but I can't afford it.
Okay.
And neither of these would be good, really, but she's significantly better stats-wise. I guess I could take both.
Yeah, you are able to buy
Actually
two
have
things at once.
enough money. Yeah, maybe I will take both of them. Now, do you have to pay crew members you don't use on a mission?
Yes,
After every
you do.
mission?
You have to pay all of your crew members, whether they were involved or not.
Well, that's not a reason not to have a lot of crew, so I'll take both of them.